What's up, everybody? It's Legal Tender. I'm back in the building. I'm back in the vote. Pulled out some notes to make a new video. As always, I want to start off by thanking everybody for supporting the channel. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And like I said in my previous videos, I want to start acknowledging the new people that just come aboard the Legal Tender Tuesday family. So with that being said, I want to shout out and acknowledge Silent Bruce, Paul Hampton, R&R Currency, and One Anaconda. That's a crazy name, but welcome to the family. Thank you for the love and thank you for the support. Every Tuesday is Legal Tender Tuesday, and I will be making a new episode every week speaking about something new, different, or interesting within the realm of numismatics. If you have any questions, comments, or input, put it down in the comments section. I read everything and I respond back as soon as possible. Now, throughout the video, if I say something that's a little off or a little different from what you know, let me know via the comments. I will go back, hit the books, and make sure that I have the right information moving forward. All right, that was a pretty clean intro, so let's get into today's episode. All right, so today, the notes that I pulled out are these notes right here. I call these notes the colorized notes. And these notes, well, I'll speak about them in a minute, but these are all the notes that are currently in production, in circulation. And here we go. So we got the $5 bill, $10 note, 20, 50, and the $100 bill. Now, this is a set of 5 notes. So 5 notes, you can have this entire set. It is a monetary value of $185. 100, 150, 170, 180, 185. So monetary face value of $185, and it's 5 notes. So let's get into it. All right, so the United States Treasury began issuing this new type of currency with a new design and additional security features in the year of 2004. One of those security features was adding color to the Federal Reserve note. And as you can see, all of these notes are Federal Reserve notes. As always, you can tell the currency type up top. All right, right there, Federal Reserve note, FRN, right there. Right there to the side, still up top. So that was a additional security feature, adding color to these Federal Reserve notes. Now, these elements were incorporated to make U.S. currency easier to recognize as genuine and more secure against advanced reproduction technology that could be used for counterfeiting. Now, all right, so as you can see with this new colorized note, $5 denomination, the lowest in the new colorized notes, Federal Reserve notes. Now, they said they came up with this new security feature in design to make the note more genuine and recognizable. Now, looking at this note compared to its predecessor, the big face note, the design pretty much looked the same. The only thing that's different from this note, minus the color compared to the newer note, is that the oval framing is now removed. You still have the superimposed image right here in the large numerals as well. Now, they say they did that this new design to make the note more recognizable and more genuine. But they pretty much look the same. But they also did say that another reason for the design was for security. Now, I could see that being the primary purpose for the redesign and the addition of color, because this note wasn't Federal Reserve notes were not. They haven't had a major makeover or any type of makeover since 1928, and that is when the size got reduced, and that was in 1928. And then they incorporated new security measures in the early 1900s with micro printing and a security thread being added. And then I want to say in 1996, that is when we had the introduction of the big face note from the smaller face notes. And that was like a 70-year gap. Now it was less than a decade to where these notes came into play for added security features. And as we get into the video, we'll see that the major purpose for the color being added to the note was to deter counterfeiting and to increase the security of U.S. currency. Now, notes must be resistant to increasingly sophisticated counterfeit attacks. Careful integration of exclusive security features is the critical foundation to keep U.S. currency safe, secure, and to ensure the stability of the U.S. economy. Now, more than a decade of research and development, followed by years of optimization and integration testing, was required to ensure the successful deployment of these features into U.S. currency. Now, it took about a decade for them to figure out what other security measures they were going to implicate. And what they did was they brought color to the note. And the first note to receive color and to be put into circulation is the $20 bill. Now, production of series 2004, the $20 note began in April 2003. The average life of a $20 bill is 7.8 years before it is replaced due to wear and tear. Now, the images on the obverse and reverse are the same, just color added to the note. And the first note to get a makeover was the $20 bill. Now, after the 20, it came to 50. On September 28, 2004, a revised design of the $50 note was implemented. As series year 2004, with the first use of multiple colors since the 1905 $20 gold certificate. Now, the average life of a $50 bill in circulation is 12.2 years. And next to the $2 bill, the $50 bill has the lowest circulation of any U.S. denomination. On the reverse, we got Capitol Hill. And like I said, the images are still the same on the obverse and on the reverse. It is just a super embellishment of color and just overall symbolic symbols. The American flag, a star right here, flag in the back, stars and stripes. So now the next note was the $10 bill. The $10 note was issued as series year 2004A, and the note was first printed in July 2005. The average life of a $10 bill is 5.3 years. As we see the symbolic images on the back We the people, from the preamble. And this note was put in circulation in 2005. Next to the last is the $5 bill. The $5 bill was issued on March 13th, 2008 during a ceremony at President Lincoln's cottage. Honest aid. Got all this glare. Lincoln Memorial. And the last note that was reissued with additional security features is the $100 bill. And I think it's somewhat ironic that this is the last one added when I want to say with the newest series of 1996, the $100 bill was the first big face bill that was, the $100 note was the first note that was redesigned. And I want to say that was beginning with series year 1996. If I'm correct, let me know via the comments. If I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure you're going to tear me up. But yeah, so I think in 1996, the $100 bill was the first to get a redesign. And now this $100 bill is the last one to get a redesign with the additional security features via the colors. All right. And so the newest $100 bill was announced on April 21st, 2010. And because of printing problems, it did not enter circulation until nearly 3.5 years later, on October 8th, 2013. Now, in December 2010, a printing problem that caused the bills to crease rendered them unusable and couldn't be released in 2011 as originally scheduled. So they planned on having these notes in circulation in the year of 2011. But for some odd reason, there was something going on during the printing process that caused the bills to crease up, and there was like all kind of gutter folds and misprinting and things like that. So they had to come up with a plan. They had to figure something out. So they did that, went back to the drawing board, improved the printing process, and then these notes were able to be printed on October 8th, 2013, almost 4 years after the original release date. Now, the average life of a $100 bill in circulation is, I read something that said it is between 17.5 and 22.9 years. So that's how long a $100 bill can stay in circulation, anywhere between 17 and a half years to almost 23 years. So this one bill can be out there for a very long time. Now, the $100 bill is the largest. The $100 bill is the largest denomination that has been printed and circulated since July 13, 1969, when the larger denominations of $500, $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000 bills were retired. The $100 bill is the second most common bill in circulation behind the $1 note. Also, the $100 bill has been the largest denomination in currencies since 1969, following the passage of the Federal Reserve Act of 1913. Federal Reserve banks began issuing Federal Reserve notes in 1914 in denominations ranging from 100 all the way up to from $1 bills to $10,000 bills. Federal Reserve notes, that is. In 1969, notes greater than $100 bills were retired due to declining demand. So these are all the notes that are colorized. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just having these 5 notes, you can have a complete set, unlike doing series years or signatures or anything like that. Now, all right, let's talk some fun facts. Let's go with the $100 bill. All right, so did you know, fun fact for the day, that the cost of printing one $100 bill is 12.6 cents. So it takes almost 13 cents to make a $100 note. Now, they don't make individual notes. So is it 12.6 cents to make a sheet of 32 or a sheet of 50? Or maybe they broke it down to where it's just 12 cents to make one note. But what I got in my notes is the $100 bill costs 12.6 cents to produce. And that is crazy. I got an episode where I spoke about, I forget the wording of it. It's a French word, but it's where it costs, I'm gonna just say it costs 50 cents to make a $1 bill. And that 50 cent goes to the sovereign. And the sovereign was like the king or the government. But check out my episodes, man. I forget which one it is. If you remember what it starts with an S though. If you know what I'm talking about, put it down in the comments. But that's what we got. All right, so my completed colorized note set. All right. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Silent Bruce, Paul Hampton, R&R Currency, One Anaconda. Welcome to the family. All right, that's all we got for this one. Until next time, keep it legal, keep it tender. I'll talk to you soon.